Hi, and welcome to Virtually Yours. I'm Stephanie Rivers, and you have joined the next level in shopping experience. I'm your concierge, your personal shopper. So come on in. We're going to start doing this weekly. Let me let everyone know that we're on so they can join in. Our premiere simulcast. We're simulcasting. The premiere simulcast was last week on YouTube. And since you are new here, just to let you know, let me see. A lot of screens are popping up right now, so I'm trying not to, but essentially, let me know if you can hear me and see me. Kind fashion because of the coronavirus situation, you might be in a state where you have been told to stay home. In fact, in the past 48 hours, all the residents of California, all the residents of New York State, all the residents of Illinois have been told that they should stay home and not leave home unless it's for an essential reason, like you work with an essential company, you might work with a grocery store, or you might work with the police and fire departments, or you might even work as a medical care at a medical care facility. So some of us have been told in those states, Illinois, California, and New York State. If you live in one of those states, you know what I'm talking about. You've been told to stay home. And so this might put you in a position where you're unable to get the things that you need. And so for Virtually Yours, my simulcast is going to be, once this is all over and things come back to normal, it's going to be a place where you can find one-of-a-kind fashions, one-of-a-kind jewelry shipped directly to you and using secured payment. So one-of-a-kind finds shipped directly to you with secured payment online. So since you're unable to do that now, then that's why I created Virtually Yours, a simulcasting on Facebook and YouTube. So tell your friends and it also is going to be on LinkedIn at some point. We are trying to get permission with LinkedIn from there as well. Now, some of you, if you work in an industry, me as a flight attendant, I work in an industry where you're around people, you're not sure what their health status is. And so I have started taking my own health precautions, and or you might just be at home with a loved one, caring for someone, and you want to protect their health as well. So you might not be able to find, if you've gone to the grocery store, if you've gone to the dollar store, some of the shelves are empty when it comes to some of those much needed disinfectant wipes, the toilet tissue. That's a whole nother issue, y'all. I don't know why people need so much toilet tissue. But anyway, that's your own personal business, I guess. But at any rate, we have found a distributor of disinfectant wipes that will allow you to order them, and they can be shipped right to your house. So that's what we are going to focus on in the next few weeks, is helping you to get those supplies that you need. Flex wipes. This is one of the larger canisters of the Flex wipes, and it's 75 in eliminates E. coli, salmonella, HIV. It kills it kills HIV. It kills hepatitis C. It kills corona. Are a lot of you are stressing because you are not able, but we have a way to get these to you. And they're actually this little packet is a sample packet. From your code to which essentially is team.tc. Type in my email address. teamtcb.tcb@gmail.com. Then you. So I just put in my email address, teamtcb.tcb@gmail, and you want to receive these a sample pack of these wipes, the Flex wipes. We email from your business account, give me your business information, and then we'll do that. And please like it and share it, and you can also follow us on Twitter at so if you are out of wipes, and this is what I take with me on my work trips or wherever I go. I wipe down my car because actually I'm an Uber driver in addition to being a flight attendant. So when I even share these with passengers, if they need a whole bunch in there, and I use those to wipe down. And when I'm Uber driving, before I start driving, I wipe down the seat, the whole car actually. And then I'm old school, I got a can of Lysol. So I'll go ahead and spray it down, and with each pack, I wipe down. So if you are looking, I will say don't use them but because they're not for that. They kill 99% of bacteria in 15 seconds, and they bring you idm.com to get the products. And so if you want to ask me any questions about live, you will be live on. I'll put them in for you. One is 214-919-9360. That's 214-919-9360. Or you can call toll free 200-810-4885. So you can call 1-800, or you can reach me at 214-91. My moderator is saying my visual signal is much, but so maybe it's all much better sounding now. Maybe it's, but I do want to offer you as well, now that we're mentioning Laverne. Before we go to Laverne, we also, when you email us, or if you have any questions about the ingredients in the Flex Wipes, we have a information sheet on the ingredients. This number for you. So if you work at a hospital or a school or a restaurant or any dental offices, any kind of healthcare facilities or food processing facilities, or you just want it for your own cleanliness at your house, these are used at various locations: health clubs, prisons, public restrooms. If you are an administrator in any way and you're looking for something to make your employees and your clientele feel more secure about the cleanliness of the facility, which will allow them to come back and patronize you when the time is available, Flex Wipes is something that you really should look into. And again, if you have a company and you would like for me to send you a sample pack, I would need an email address with from your company and your company name, and then I will get that out to you immediately. So again, you're watching Virtually Yours, the simulcast, and I'm your personal shopping concierge. I'm Stephanie Rivers. So we also know, if you've been watching any of the news and you, or maybe you are in the healthcare industry, you know that the hospital masks, the protective masks that healthcare workers are wearing to test patients, or just for everyday work at a hospital or a healthcare facility, they are running short because of the COVID-19 issues and everyone snapping up those protective gear items because they're using them for various reasons. So I have a friend of mine. Actually, she's a friend and a business partner. Okay, I call her a friend and a business partner, Laverne Adekunle. She has created your colors look good too. Oh, thank you. She likes my colors. You like green on me? Yes. So at some point, we will get more into the fashion and the designers that I am wearing and that I am promoting. So if you are a designer and you're looking for a place to promote your designs on the regular, you could become a sponsor of Virtually Yours, and or possibly we could feature your designs for the day. So I am working with some designers in Kingston, Jamaica, and promoting their items. So a lot of people don't have the flexibility of getting to Jamaica or getting anywhere these days. And so I will be sure to put you on to some beautiful, one-of-a-kind designs. But here's one of the beautiful, one-of-a-kind designs. We have designer masks and glove sets. Designer masks and glove sets. We have an animal print. We've got a houndstooth print, and we've got a floral print. So something for everybody. And Laverne Adekunle has designed these. And essentially, a lot of people, they have created these masks with the different verbiage or different slogans on them. And so we could do some designer clothing or some protective gear with different slogans. But many of you already have your own style, and this certainly would go into it. And again, if you have questions about these, you can email me at teamtcb.tcb@gmail for any information on the wipes as well as these designer protective masks and glove sets. Now, we have the material. There's different material that the designer gloves and mask sets are made of. We 9 special care, and it'll be an electronic payment. So if you see something that you like, you should call in at 214-999-9360 to ask more questions. People can go to your website and find out more about designer gloves and hand set and mask set. Now, here's something that I discovered to, when you are talking about wearing the glove all the time, and you're talking about using the flex all the time. Now, these flex wipes do not contain bleach or ammonia, which is very for your hands, because these days, which I've had this problem since the beginning of time, especially since I become a flight attendant, the air is like drier during the flight. I wash my hands all the time. I didn't start washing my hands. Washing your hands. My grandmother, you had to wash your hands at least after you used the bathroom, before you went into her refrigerator, and do not think you're going to sit down and eat her food without washing your hands first. So hand washing is just something I grew up with. And so in addition to their hands are dry. So then I had to create my own moisturizer routine that essentially the base of it was Vaseline, petroleum jelly, basically. So in fact, I was kidding with someone a couple of years ago when they asked me what I wanted for Christmas. And I told them, if you just got me a year's supply of Vaseline, that would be good, because I'm going to go through it. So I've just started creating my own. I would get a little bit of Vaseline and put some shea butter in it, some other type of after I wash my hands, and at home as well. Once you're germ free, then you're like chat looking. Nobody wants that. So then I started doing that. Well, in my visits to Jamaica, y'all are from the country, like I'm from the country. You probably know castor oil already. In fact, the lady in at the shop where I found the castor oil, she was surprised that I knew about castor oil. Now, of course, my grandmother, God rest her soul, she introduced me to castor oil, and we used to drink it. She would give it to us a teaspoon at a time. It tastes nasty, but essentially, what they do was what you. And then after I came across Jamaica, I told the take this exactly. It must be okay because we still alive and my mother and mommy. Why did mama make us take castor oil? Said it's kind of like an elixir. It's a cure-all. It helps to clean your system. A lot of people these days take to clean your system. And so a lot of people older than 45 probably are familiar with oil. Well, I don't know if I'm sharing it or not. Let me know. I think I am. Okay. We all are learning and growing together. All right. Okay, I think I'm sharing the screen now. So essentially, the different castor oil. She has given everything, but if you are looking at this simulcast, virtually your simulcast, you are not going to have to pay the normal prices. I'm going to give you I do want you to know that on the far left, the smallest bottle is the 1 ounce, and then the second is the 2 ounces. Then there's 8 ounces. I have a bottle. I've got the 8 ounce bottle right here. And just in case I did not show, because I'm just so unsure about it, that's the sizes. We got the 1 ounce. Oh, you can see me. 1 ounce, 4 ounce, 8 ounces. Okay, so those different sizes of oil, and interested in getting some. And so instead of me bringing up that whole story about Vaseline, is because now this oil is going to be base for my special more. I'm not a chemist, so I won't be selling anything to you on what I've done. I mix stuff for me personally, me, myself, and I. Okay. So not a doctor, not a chemist. I'm telling you how I personally mix things for myself. I'm just referring you to what I do and how I did it. So don't want you to get, I'm just a concierge. I'm just a shopping concierge. So I'm going to lead you to the people who know what they're doing, and I'm going to look good doing it. So if you have any questions about it, anything we see, we've got a number of people out there who are contemplating and asking questions, and you're texting me instead of calling. Maybe you're shy. I don't know. But if you want to call in and ask me any questions before we close out, we're going to come to you for an hour. But we have about less than 30 minutes left for us to talk to you about what we're doing. So again, simulcasting, this is Virtually Yours, and I'm Stephanie Rivers, your personal shopper concierge. And if you are a designer and you would like for us to feature your designs on our program, then give me a text or give me a call. And then I've already put in my phone number and my email address. And so we will feature your designs. Or we also would like to offer you the opportunity to sponsor one of our shows. So if we feature you, then we'll work out a deal where you sponsor that show, and we will continue to promote your products long after the show is done. So some people are asking, why don't I have these in person? Well, it's because these are brand new designs that we have, that Laverne has created. And so these are the prototypes, but they're on the way. So the next time, hopefully by next week, you will get those. You will get those. I'll have those, and then I will wear them for you, or I'll have a model or mannequin for you. So we're going to extend our simulcast to include models, like they do on that other show that I'm not going to mention, because we want you to always come here for the one-of-a-kind designs. And that leads me to this as well. You've heard a lot of things out there about the government federal government looking for people to help them out of the situation where they need distributors and the such. If you don't make this, I implore you to, in times of trouble or distress, be a person who is creative and a person who has the solution to the problem. Where T.D. Jakes, it was his sermon, and the name of the sermon, the title of the sermon was "Lord, Make Me the Answer." So you want to put yourself in a position to be the answer in the else's time of need. And so just because, you might not be able to go to work at this time, and I'm certainly not downplaying that, because that's how you get money and pay your bills. Put yourself in a position to, okay, I can't go over here, but how about if I create a business opportunity over here? So you always want to create a business opportunity. In fact, the people in Jamaica, they're texting me right now. She's texting me right now, asking me let me see if she'll call in. Let me try to text her right now. And you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to play my theme song. So I just asked her to call me. And if she calls me, we'll talk more. We'll get her to talk more about the castor oil and the other products that she has. In the meantime, I forgot. Okay, so she says yes, she's going to call me. So let me see if I can call her first before she calls me.
Hello, Stephanie. How are you?
I'm doing great, and you?
I'm good, thank you. As good as we can be here in Jamaica.
All right. Well, I am live, and I've got a simulcast. And during my simulcast, I talked to you about that a little bit, but my simulcast is on Facebook and YouTube, and essentially, it's a show called Virtually Yours. And what I do on that show is I present one of a kind items, and I give my viewers the opportunity to shop for things that they might not know about, whether it's someone who's having a sale at their home, and they might not be local. I present the items on my show, and then they can call in, and then I give them the price or talk to them about it, and give the owner the opportunity to talk to the people. And so what I have been doing is I've been promoting them how when I came to your shop, I told that I took this as a child, and since then I have asked my mother, why did my grandmother have us taking it? And she said it was an elixir. It was something like a cure-all to clean your system. Table reasons why, and ways to benefit from castor oil. So tell us why, like, what is your experience with using castor oil?
That we did. Say thank you for that and for supporting what we do. So my company, which I co-own with my brother, we are very popular in Jamaica for creating and bringing forth like very bold, unique jewelry. But over time, I found that when we saw an opportunity to have our own space to house what we do, is I felt that we needed to preserve our culture and to share the things that really help to make Jamaica and Jamaicans so unique. And one of the things that, like with younger generation, also young people, the information is being lost. It's being buried, and people are not aware as much anymore. And I must admit that I'm of it. So when we spoke about the castor oil in our retail shop, and soon to come on our website is the lifestyle products. I like to call it lifestyle products that we promote. And castor oil, the traditional Jamaican-made black castor oil, is one such product. And I'm so passionate about it because cosmetically, castor oil is very, very popular in Jamaica, and it's like a long time, old part of our culture and our use, where castor oil is known to, we use it to put in our to keep our hair thick and healthy. We use it to regrow our lashes. If people have balding spots, thinning hairlines, receding hairline, this is a natural product that grandmothers and great-grandmothers, like women of Jamaica, the Jamaican women, used to make it. And there are many myths and ideas about how you make it and how you bring it forth and what to do with it and what not to do. So she has a wonderful social enterprise, and she leases a few acres of land, and she brings in teenage moms and young teenagers who are unattached youth, on how to grow the castor oil and how to make it in a traditional way to preserve our culture and to preserve our history. I jumped at the opportunity to be one of the distributors because I also understand and I use the castor oil. My mom used to use it to do hot oil treatments on the weekend with my hair, and I had very thick, natural, healthy hair. She would also give it to us, as you mentioned, your grandmother and your mom did it. She would give it to us as like it's, in Jamaica we call it Jamaican patois wash out, meaning like to detox the body, to give you like a cleansing. And if you research, when you research what castor oil is for, you will find that it's one of the few natural things which literally cleanse the small intestines. Like it cleanses so well, so you have to stay home when you take it. Some other people would actually use they will use it externally, because the knowledge that I have, which is like vocal knowledge, is oral knowledge rather, that is passed on from generation to generation. You have to know how to take it because it's very potent. You have to know how to administer it, and you have to know for how long to administer it for. So to be honest, I don't go out and advise people how to do it because I'm not like, I would do it for myself personally, but I'm not an expert in the field. I would I would recommend persons research it or speak to a naturopath about it and find out how they can use it to deep cleanse and to detox cotton and wrap it around their stomach to detox their liver and apply heat to it, like a or something. And some people do it as well. They put it on their pelvic area because it helps to shrink like fibroids, and it helps to detox the womb. So that's also because my great grandmother was a midwife. She would deliver babies in the country.
Wow.
So these are some of the knowledge and information that's been passed in within my family among the women, how to take care of themselves, and that was one of the methods that the women would use in Jamaica from as early back. They didn't have hospitals or anything like that, so it would be using the herbs and using these methods to heal their body. And so that's what they would do. They would just get like a hot cloth and saturate it with a castor oil, put it on their pelvic area, or when they have problems with their womb, with growth, with things like that, and they would detox their womb and detox their liver and stuff like that. And you can use it to take it internally to detox your gut, your digestive system. So traditional castor oils is not only to thicken or grow your eyelashes, but also to help your body maintain its strength, especially now, with all of this scare going on.
Wow. You know what? Know that it was that, had that much history, and power. Yeah. Exactly. So is it derived from a nut like shea butter, or like how does it start?
Yes. So let me give you a little history about castor oil. It's from what we call a castor nut, and it's a shrub. But the tree, once it's in a very in a place that's fertile and it's getting everything it needs, it could get to be a really big tree. But it's very fruitful, and naturally the castor nuts itself, the seed, it's poisonous. It's one of the most toxic, natural, potent thing in the world. It could actually kill you if you should take the seed as is. So what they've done in Jamaica, I like to say that our history didn't start with slavery, but of course that's how it's documented. So when the Africans came to the Caribbean, and when the Africans came to Jamaica and mixed with other people that was here, they brought this knowledge with them as well. And so when they harvest the nut from the castor seed itself, which grows on these trees in clusters, they burn the nut. It's like in Jamaica we call it poaching or parching. That's a patois, the Jamaican patois, which is basically burning the nuts. So they burn it. It's like they grind it. They grind the nuts, and when they grind it, then they boil it like non-stop. And they add water to it and allow the grounded nuts, or the beans rather, to spring its oil naturally. Which I have is that it's a very delicate process, because sometimes you can harvest a lot of seeds and you yield. The method that some people would do is that they would salt to the portion. Unfortunately, when you do add salt to it, it ends up allowing the thing to yield a lot of oil, but that oil is not good to put in the hair. You can probably drink it, but to put it in your hair, it's not healthy because the sodium in it breaks the hair. So a lot of times, whenever you start to thicken your hair, strengthen your hair, help with losing with like loss of the hairline or bald spots or so on, you have to taste it to make sure there's no salt in it, because that is damaging in terms of cosmetics. So that much I know. When they brew it together from it.
Well, there's so many bottles for my personal use over Vaseline or over other based products that people might use, because it has so good uses. So I did order some, and we're gonna get those shipped. But I wanted to give do you want to give them your contact information if they're interested in contacting you about some of your other products? Last week,
the real Jamaican castor oil.
Yes, yes. So if someone's interested in talking to you at Rive Jewelry, how can they reach you?
Yeah. Well, right now, because we're redoing our website, because as I explained to you before, Rev Jewelry was primarily a jewelry, my brother and I, or handmade jewelry. But so what we've done is pulled on our website, and we're about to relaunch it with our natural products, such as the castor oil. So that's not up as yet. So it would be REVE. And of course, Jamaica, we spelled some words the British way. So jewelry is spelled JEWELLERY. So we use the British spelling. So it's revjewelry.com. But in the meanwhile, persons can find us on our social media page, and that's JEWELLERY. So you can find us on Instagram, on Twitter, on YouTube, on Facebook at Rev. And you can also WhatsApp me right here in Jamaica. My contact number is, the area code for Jamaica is +1 876, and then my WhatsApp contact would be 363-3495. Persons can message me directly, and I can give them further information about the castor oil and how they can ship. In the meanwhile, we do accept direct deposits to a Bank of America account and also to our PayPal business account. So they can use either method. And we also, because, meeting wonderful persons like yourself that come and fall in love with our company, with our jewelry, or with the other products that we do offer, not only for our brand, but we also house other amazing Caribbean and Jamaican artisans. And to reach out, you can email us at revjewelry2006@gmail.com until the website is back up, or reach out through our social media, especially on Instagram. We're very active there. Or you can WhatsApp me directly at the 876-363-3495 number, and we can talk directly. My name is Ticia. We can talk directly about that. We do free shipping to most countries in the world, because that's our way to say thank you for supporting Caribbean producers and authentic producers with quality products. So once your package, we have stipulations, like once your package, because we work in gold and silver and all those precious metals, if you're not ordering something like that, which needs secure shipping, where we recommend FedEx or DHL, then we do free shipping. And once your package doesn't exceed 16 ounces, which is 1 pound or more, we do free shipping. So as long as the package is not too heavy, and as long as it doesn't have anything too expensive in it, we're going to send that off to you complimentary. And it's about 2 weeks to get to the US, because we ship a lot to customers all over, especially to Florida and to the New York area.
Okay, well, great. Well, you might not know, but California and Illinois, and now I'm looking, Chicago, that's a part of Illinois. They put them on movement. So essentially, if you live in any of those states, you're unable to move about freely because of the coronavirus issue. So that's another reason why I started Virtually Yours, just so I could
virtual shopping.
Yes, virtual shopping. So what I want to do, you and I and your brother can talk more. I would love to feature your once you have your website up and your natural products line up, well, to feature your show in the live. So this is awesome that you're able to share the information. And so, and they probably are closed. So Monday, I promise to do, and then that way you can know, and like she's saying that it might take a few weeks. So don't wait until the last minute where you need something and then things gonna be there Amazon, because that's not gonna happen.
Yeah. And we have restricted movements as well. Like our Prime Minister just declared no inbound flight islands starting today.
Really?
Services and businesses, yes, have been asked to close their doors. I've been shipping things out from last week, but this week I've been unable to do any new posting until next week. So we're going to be resuming shipment. So Instagram, and then they can reach out to you as well, and you can record us and expedite your packages as soon as possible, because it will, of course, there's a delay with COVID-19 affecting the entire Jamaica as well as the Caribbean. So yeah, one of my networks in Trinidad, she does her sandals. She sells her sandals in Trinidad, and she just told me this today that they confirmed this week to 49 cases. Just like it's definitely moving quickly. Haiti, just maybe there's more. So it's it's pretty scary.
Wow. So, well, stay safe, and then we'll to the bank do that, so I can get my store. I can have my supply.
Of course, it's a must-have. It's just like I always tell women, everyone's in their closet, everyone's in their medicine cabinets as well. Must-have. It has so many wonderful uses. And congratulations on the work you're doing.
Oh, thank you.
I wish you more success. What you're doing is definitely essential, and especially being a female entrepreneur, and endorsing and supporting others, but obviously your travels. That's how. Congrats to you, Stephanie. Well,
thank you.
To all your listeners. I share the word.
I appreciate it. It's time for us and down on the show, so I definitely will be speaking to you Monday.
Okay.
All right. Have a good one.
Sure. Take care. Have a good one.
All righty. So that was the young lady Tisha from in Canada. Her company, her brother store, they're opening up their own line of natural products, and they are going to start, well, they do sell castor oil. So I met them on my travels to get together, because she just announced that to Kingston, like, just so we can get a hold on COVID-19. So I would say we have about 2 more minutes, and then we're going to want your supply of castor oil. Me a text Team TC. I'm sorry, text 214-9. Look in the comments below for the information. Or if you're on Facebook, just Facebook me, and I will if you have a company, a restaurant, hospital, you guys are looking for supply, Flex Wipes is it kills 99% of the virus, HIV, all types of mold. It's great to have in your supplies, even to wipe down your own house, because your kids be picking up stuff and eating bugs and stuff and coming in the house and all of that. Kids, gotta love them. We all used to be one, but in a way. So also we talked about designer mask and glove sets. Designer mask and glove sets. So we also at some point we're going to offer you some other items, healthcare items, and as long as we're going to focus on this. You have a business and you want to get some Flex Wipe samples, you email me, teamtcb.tcb@gmail. Look in the comments below for the YouTube, and I will, if you have a company, give me your company name, email me from your company, and I will get you a sample of Flex Wipes. So we certainly appreciate you joining us. Since you're sitting at home on social media, my sentences. I'm going to show you the sentences without. And go ahead and submit your census information, because don't get caught up so much in what's going on that you don't take care of business. Okay, and one of those things is make count means that your community count and they'll be provided with a certain amount of money to be a U.S. citizen to you live there, go on and fill it out, okay? And that's it. We've covered a lot. If you have items that you share find and we can show them, because this is a family setting. So you have one-of-a-kind items and you want us to help you promote them. You're looking for a sponsorship home for your company. You want to sponsor a worthwhile production, then we urge you to contact us at teamtcb.tb@gmail. Thank you so much.